Good morning, everyone, and blessed be. I am your host, Aries StarWind, and welcome back to another episode of Readings for Relaxation. This is Witches Connected, and we are reading the book The Chakra Bible by Patricia Mercier, the definitive guide to working with chakras. Alright, so I just got a half cup of coffee in me, so I'll probably be stumbling over a couple words, but I think I can handle it. I want everybody to get up today, and it's Monday, so I want everybody to start off with a nice positive note. So let's rock and roll here. The next section we have is subtle energy in our traditions. Central to many therapies and disciplines, particularly those originating in the East, is the understanding about different types of energy flow. For example, acupuncture, shiatsu, Tai Chi, and Qigong concentrate mainly on balancing energy pathways, the body's meridians. Aromatherapy, sound therapy, mantras, color light therapies, radionics, gem crystal therapy, flower essences, Reiki, hands-on spiritual healing, and psychic surgery, among others, work with subtle energy in general to bring wholeness and health to our bodies. Traditional Chinese medicine. Acupuncture is traditionally believed to work by normalizing the free flow of subtle energy, or qi, in the body. The earliest known written text of the traditional Chinese medicine, the I Ching, is thought to have been written between 2697 and 2596 BCE. It provides evidence of the continual use of acupuncture by emperors and common people for 4,500 years. In more recent years, researchers have found provable evidence of the effectiveness of acupuncture, particularly in the treatment of pain. Qi is regarded in traditional Chinese medicine as a unique energetic substance that flows from the environment into the body. In India, this is referred to as prana. In the Chinese system, qi is absorbed into the body through the skin at particular portals of entry formed by acupuncture points. These points connect to meridians, or lines of energy within the body, and each pair of meridians is associated with a specific body organ or function. Another key aspect of traditional Chinese medicine is yin and yang. The positive and negative energy forces of the universe that complement one another when your health and body are in dynamic equilibrium. Yin is regarded as the female principle, represented by these key words: passive, destructive, moon, darkness, and death. Yang is the male principle, represented by these key words: active, generative, sun, light, creation of life. Tied with the principles of 5 elements of theory, which relates energy in the internal organs of the body to the 5 elements of fire, earth, metal, water, and wood. Homeopathy. Homeopathy is a complex system of treating the many body imbalances and diseases, and was developed by Samuel Hahnemann in 1755 from 1755 to 1843. A brilliant German physician using the principle of like cures like. That is, giving diluted remedies that are large amounts in healthy people would produce symptoms similar to those being treated. This principle was found in earlier Greek writings and can be considered one of the first really holistic treatments. During the course of the medical research with homeopathic preparations, Hahnemann discovered to his surprise that the greater the dilution, the more effective the medication was. In this process of potentization, he found that his medicines became so diluted that not a single molecule of the original herb or substance was present, leaving only vibrational pattern or signature to treat the disturbance in the patient's vital force and bring about healing. Crystal essences and flower essences. Crystal essences are explored later in this book in connection with the relevant chakras and can easily be made at home. They are valuable to use on the physical symptoms of the chakra imbalances. They hold the memory of the crystal in the water form which they were prepared and focus the body on healing itself at biomolecular levels. Some people describe flower essences as tinctures of liquid consciousness. They enhance our emotional and our spiritual balance. For example, flower essences that target the crown chakra in subtle bodies also weaken all the miasms, disease-causing energy traces, so that they can be eliminated from deep cellular levels and passed out through the chakras and aura. The action of flower essences upon chakra energies is complex, and it is recommended that you consult a trained practitioner. Radionics. Radionics was developed more than 100 years ago from the work of Theosophist. Wow, okay. See, I'm kind of new to chakra too, so some of these words are going to be a little new to me as well. All right, let me start over. Radionics was developed more than 100 years ago from the work of Theosophist Alice Bailey. I'm sure I butchered that. I apologize. Okay. It is based upon unity, wholeness, and interactive universe of vibrational energy. Because it uses the Earth's energy field, treatment can be given effectively from the distance and may be used on any living person, animal, plant, or on the Earth. A number of radionic treatments are available that enable a practitioner to diagnose and treat a range of energetic balances. The instruments themselves are passive devices, which rely entirely upon the subtle energetic perceptions of the practitioner. Sources of chakra knowledge. The Upanishads. The concept of the chakras originated in the Hindu culture, and they are therefore rich in associations with the Hindu religion. The term Hindu means of the Indus, and refers to the river running from the Tibetan Himalayas through Kashmir and along the length of modern-day Pakistan. The history of the Hindu people stretches back more than 5,000 years and has given rise to one of the most profound spiritual traditions in the world. The four collections. The information we have about the chakras comes principally from the Upanishads, sacred writings that form part of the Hindu scriptures known collectively as the Vedas. The word Veda means knowledge, and the four collections or earliest texts, the Rig, Sama, Yajur, and Atharva Vedas, are referred to as the Srut, knowledge that has revealed to the great seers. It is difficult to put a date on the Vedas because they are assumed to have been passed down orally for nearly 1,000 years before they were first written down between 1200 and 900 BC. The earliest Upanishads were written in the 7th century BCE. In total, there are 108, although most commentators identify 13 key texts within that group. The term Upanishad literally means those who sit near, and suggests the practice of listening closely to the secret doctrines of a spiritual teacher. Key Upanishad texts. The main message of the Upanishads is the enlightenment and even immortality can be achieved by meditating with the awareness that your soul is at one with all creation. The soul is identified with that in real and immortal, and with the life breath of prana. The texts also explore the concept of karma and reincarnation. The two key Upanishads for chakra teaching are the Brahma Upanishad and the Yoga-tattva Upanishad. The Brahma Upanishad, that describes 4 places occupied by the soul, the navel, heart, throat, and head, and says that each place is characterized by a particular state of consciousness. The navel, or the eye, is the waking consciousness. The heart is dreamless sleep. The throat is dreaming, and the head is the transcendent state. The Yoga-tattva Upanishad. This relates 5 body parts to the cosmic elements: earth, water, fire, air, and space. Each element corresponds to a particular mantra or mystical syllable, causing an internal vibration and to a deity. The text refers to the siddhis, supernormal powers attained through the mastery of yoga and different elements. The Shakta theory. The original models of the chakras from the Brahma and Yoga Tattva Upanishads were adapted in Tibetan Buddhism as Vajrayana theory and as the Tantric Shakta theory. Vajrayana Buddhism aims to assist the student in achieving full enlightenment or Buddhahood through perhaps just a single lifetime, using techniques based on ancient scriptures known as the Tantras. The practitioner tries to identify with the practice the enlightened ways of the Buddha. Tantric techniques include the repetition of mantras, the use of breath control, healing mudras or hand positions, and the use of mandalas, circular symbols of the universe, for meditation. In the Tibetan Buddhism tradition, only 5 chakras are identified. Shaktism arose as an organized sect in India in the 5th century CE, and it is the sect's interpretation of the chakras that has most influenced the Western understanding of them. Shaktism describes the 7 major chakras that we recognize today. In Shakta theory, the chakras are viewed as centers of pure consciousness and are focal points for meditation. Shakta theory firmly established symbolic associations and correspondence for each chakra. Its element, visual symbol, mantric sound, deity, color, and animal. The Shakta way also teaches us about Kundalini energy, the energy that was unleashed during the creation of the world. Tantric practice focuses our attention on awakening this energy at the base of our spine for a specific purpose. The nadis. The Tantric text referred to the nadis or channels of vital life force or prana, which thread throughout the body and link with the chakras. According to Shakta theory, the 7 chakras are strong along the primary nadi of the body, the Sushumna nadi, like pearls or jewels. It is also believed that there are 2 secondary nadis on either side of the Sushumna. Ida on the left, containing descending life force or vitality, and Pingala on the right, containing ascending vitality. The aim is to direct the energy of each secondary nadi into the central nadi, where it then ascends through each chakra in turn. When Kundalini energy reaches the highest chakra, the crown chakra, the yogi or master of yoga who has achieved a high level of spiritual insight achieves a state of oneness with God. The understanding of the chakras was popularized by Sir John Woodruff, who wrote under the pseudonym Arthur Avalon in a book entitled The Serpent Power, first published in 1919. All right, there we are. That was our next section in the book The Chakra Bible by Patricia Mercier, the definitive guide to working with chakras. So next, in the next segment, we'll actually be getting a little historical and going through, we're actually going to speak about Sir John Woodruff and another man named Carl Jung. So yeah, I want to get I figured I'm going to do these segments in the morning just to try to get some positivity and get some good energy flowing before everybody gets started with their day. And definitely on Mondays, because that's usually when we need it the most. We need a little encouragement to get out of bed, get going, get to work, and get the kids ready for school. And if you are young enough to get yourself motivated to go to school. And I think it's necessary that we do this in the mornings and try to get everybody up. As you can see, I still haven't had my full cup of coffee yet, so my voice is probably a little scratchy this morning, but doesn't matter. You still got to get that positive energy flowing, and I already feel better just reading this book. All right, everyone. So we got a couple more segments going on today. We got some fun ones. We had a really fun one last night. It's a Zodiac Dateline. That's gonna be a fun one to do. And then, of course, later on tonight we got readings at the witching hour. So I will see you all later. Have a beautiful, beautiful day at work, at school, with the kids. Try to keep some positive energy, and if you have time, try to find some time to get a little meditation in. All right, everyone. God is blessed. Blessed be, and I will see you all later today.